que estaba pa' ti, pero ya no, ey, pero ya no, ey,
Live from Cleveland, this is Progressive Field. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend set. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Okay, Singy, he's got some extra swagger today after that monster performance in the last game. So much confidence in that swing.
No doubt about it, Boog. He did everything but drive the team bus back to the hotel. Looking forward to seeing if he can ride that wave into this one.
We'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And on the hill in this one, Ben Lively. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of a game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per nine ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Noel pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number one. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Luis Rengifo.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
J.D. Davis in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Outside low, and that's ball two. Lively with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Some pitchers can go out there and rip off a month or two of incredible starts. And right now, it looks like he's in one of those grooves. Really fun to watch.
Swing and a pop-up. Rocchio. And makes the grab. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, right fielder, Mike Trout.
Here's Trout. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Trout working on a massive campaign right now, putting up some big home run numbers. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Angels held in check. Now the Guardians will get their shot, still scoreless. This is Guardians baseball on the show, Ohio. Back here with my pal Singy, and starting this one, Reed Detmers. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy wants to be better than that. I mean, the ERA is bloated. He understands that he's got to put his team in a better position to win ball games. And at this point, you have to forget about your own individual stats, and you have to go out there and attack and try to get that W. And if you do that, you'll look up, and most likely that ERA will have dropped over time.
Fouled off to the right. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
There's Lane Thomas now. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. And that one goes straight to the backstop. Kwan into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Can't imagine he's too happy with that one on the mound. Just one pitch after giving up the single, he basically turns it into a double.
Man at second. And a foul ball. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Right now the leading RBI man in the American League. He's been huge this season. That one fouled off. Ramirez with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
That pitch gets the inside corner. And it's 0-2. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. O'Hoppe puts it away for the out. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth.
Here's the Guardians lineup now. And no doubt a big factor in this series so far, David Fry.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
The batter now, Jhonkensy Noel. A 5-hit ball game yesterday, so we'll see how he backs it up here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
And another
That's
ball.
Well, no need to go right at this guy. First base is open. He can hurt you, so make him expand his zone. If he doesn't, give him a walk.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. Pitch misses, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate, runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Carlos Santana in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on
Take your base.
and 2 outs.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping up for the Guardians, Carlos Santana. And that one fouled off. Two on, 2 outs. Swings through that one.
He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
That one almost got him.
Ball.
Ripped to short. Fires over to Davis. That's the 3rd out. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. No score. Second inning set to go. Now here is Jorge Soler. Lively back to work. Pitch misses inside. Ball one. Soler, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he's usually in the outfield. Today he's the DH. Thomas pulls it down, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe will hit next.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
There's a strike. Ball one
That's a
there.
ball.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl
1-1.
Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
That one's in there. And the count 1-2. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say off the plate, away, and down. And why? Those are the toughest locations to hit the baseball.
Here comes a pitch. That one
That's a ball.
misses. 2-2. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
2 down, bases empty. Yoan Moncada, the next to hit for the Angels. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Moncada
0-1.
working through some struggles lately. That's off the
No,
mark.
that's down.
And the count
Ball.
even 1-1.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just
No,
like
that missed.
this,
That's a ball.
but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably
2-1.
right the ship soon.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Stays alive. Ground ball right side. He takes it on his own. Angels retired 1-2-3. Offense held in check there. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. We're tied 0-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the second. Now it's going to be David Fry. Fry launched a homer in his most recent game. Foul ball there. Detmers with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
And that one sliced foul.
Even the best pitchers of all time have had stretches where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Yeah, that's fouled off. In the dirt. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Trout hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Brian Rocchio. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Pitch misses, and it's 1-1. No score here in the second. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Rengifo under it. 2 down.
Batting ninth, catcher, Bo Naylor.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. Right through there for a strike. Out to short. Sends it to first. Out number 3. Guardians lead 1. We'll move to the third with no score. And we're back on to the third inning. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. In for a strike. 0-1.
Ball.
And downstairs.
Ball, that's low. Here.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. Just missed.
Ball. That's a ball.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one missed. Check swing, and he went. And now it's 3-2. 1 out, bases empty. Inside, and that's ball 4. And that's their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Here's Joe Adell. And that one is downstairs. 1-0. And another ball.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able.
Rudder takes off. Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
It's a really good swing. He just didn't get quite enough of it to beat the wind. It's blowing in from right field right now.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. First offering, and it just misses. Neto off of first with 2 away. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaching down and makes the grab. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. No score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. the air, pretty deep out to center field. And out number 1 on the grab.
Now batting, center fielder, Lane.
Here's Lane Thomas. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That one inside, and it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Headed towards the corner. Nice grab on the run. And a couple of quick outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Ramirez recently taking home Player of the Month honors. Swing and a ground ball. And foul ball.
And what a show he put on last month, Boog. Really impressive work at the dish, and I'm sure his teammates and the coaching staff appreciate it. Great having a bat like this in the lineup.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. The Guardians go down in order, and we are still scoreless. Here in Cleveland, and now the first baseman, J.D. Davis.
J.D. Davis.
Hammers that one deep left field, and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing. The Angels on the board first. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
I'm excited to see that one again, but with the StatCast data, because that was a bomb. Oh, says he drove it out of here at 115 miles an hour.
I think I heard the ball screaming on its way out. And that's some serious exit velo. Pretty elite, and he caught it just right to get it up in the air as well.
Here's Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a foul straight back.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Next pitch is downstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it's filled up.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
About to see the 11th pitch of the at-bat here. Up and in,
So that's
ball
ball four. Runner
4.
takes
It
the
wasn't
base.
easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 1 so far. He was late there. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strike.
Runner on the move. Pitch misses.
1-1.
Safe at second, and that was not close.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
Next offering is in for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Trout flying around third. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
Well, they're trying to put the pressure on him right there. Try to score from second base on that base hit. And I tell you what, really nice job by the defense. They got it in quick enough. Cut him off at the plate. Nice job.
Logan O'Hoppe, the next to hit for the Angels. Just
That
missed.
That's the ball. 1-0.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very.
Runner on the go. Tap foul at the plate. Soler over at first with one away. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. And a 1-2 again. What a stop. Off balance feet. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Angels get one with a solo homer. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Cleveland Guardians baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Big up to my kings, melanated, so elevated, still be killing flows, even if I never ever make it, voice around and glow, and you thought I would have hesitated. Don't put me on a pedestal.
Back here in Cleveland, and here is Jhonkensy Noel. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. There's a strike.
Well, made it so comfortable for his club to secure that win. Very fresh team today, and it doesn't have to be all on him, but the way he's been swinging it, I expect him to have another big one.
And there's a fly ball deep right field, and no one can get there. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. Well, there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. That misses the zone, ball 1.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And another ball.
That's the ball.
David Fry in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Runner at second, nobody out. And there's the automatic. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
At the plate, David Fry. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Check swing.
No, ball.
No appeal. And now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. That one hit to right. Trout snags it on the run. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. Flied to right his first time. Hit on the ground to short. Neto. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. 1 hit, 1 left. We played 4. It's the Angels 1 and the Guardians nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Lively back to work. On the inside corner for a strike. Moncada measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in Cuba. Lively winds and deals. And there's a foul ball. The other way, makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting the line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And the batter now, Taylor Ward. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty. Strike 2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
Santana makes the play, and that is that. So they make short work of him there. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Angels 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now at Progressive Field. John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton, and set to get us started. Bottom 5, Brian Rocchio. And that is out of play. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
That one misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And it's 1-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Bo Naylor digs in for the Guardians. Grounded out to short in his first trip. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
The Halos up by a run. Last half of inning number 5. And a swing and a miss there.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
That just
no,
misses.
That's outside. Ball.
And the count's even at 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the ground. Tosses to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
So the batting order turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it drops in. Here comes Lane Thomas. 0 for 2 in this one. That one down the line, and that's just foul. Two outs, and that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Fought off foul. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Kwan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. 1 left for the Guardians. They trail here 1-0.
Softly, cause you're like the gas tank over Mr. Softies in the winter. They ain't feeling you. See, every time you see me, I got something new.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. And a first offering a fastball for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is in for a strike. And that's too high. And it remains 2-2. And that just misses.
Got a full count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. His home and away splits there. Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Ben Lively departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break. New pitcher now, Sam Hentges.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
A swing and a soft liner, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Didn't exactly barrel the baseball there, but he stayed on it, and he stayed through it well enough to punch it the other way for the base hit.
Now it's J.D. Davis. His homer earlier is responsible for the only runs they've scored in this one.
Yeah, forget small ball. They're kind of living and dying by the long ball so far in this one.
And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
No ball.
One out, and a runner at second, and we're in the top half of the 6th. That one finds the zone. 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that's downstairs and outside. That one misses. Full count now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 3-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts. Finally squared one up. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spit on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
And now batting Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. That's in there. That's strike 1.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Just outside. Now 1-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Soler in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Outside with a breaking ball.
1-2.
That's outside, and it's 2-2.
2-2.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball. Full count.
Base knock center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
O'Hoppe stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Fastball for a strike. Soler, the runner at first with 2 gone. He swings and fouls one off. And there's a ball.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Next offering is down low.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the home run porch and left. Gone. An absolute smash to left. It's their 2nd home run of the inning, and they add to the lead. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
2 outs, nobody on. And now, Yoan Moncada. Up and in, and that's ball 1. 2 outs, base is empty. That one ripped, but foul. That misses the zone, and it's 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2-2's the count.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Lifted in the air, right field. And he makes the catch. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And the lead is now 5-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage to the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and shit.
And we're back. Here's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. Chopped left side. Fires over to Davis. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting.
You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. But the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Hard hit to third. Moncada tossed to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting. First baseman, Carlos Santana.
And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And that one in there at the knees for a strike.
0-1.
0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, David Fry. 1 for 2. Out to short, Neto. Tosses to first, and that's the third out. Guardians lead 1. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Joey Cantillo.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Ward at the plate now. That's ball 1.
You know, these Angels, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat. And that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Now batting, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Next to hit, Zach Neto.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
And first offering is fouled off. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop third strike. 2 gone.
You know, Boog, you often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And it's fouled away. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. On a line out towards center. Thomas brings it in, and that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Angels 5, and the Guardians nothing.
Now pitching for the
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ben Joyce.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Arias lays off down low as he digs in for the 3rd time.
You know, these Guardians finding ways to get on base, but they still need help driving them home. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations. And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
And that one ripped into right. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, shortstop,
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Right through there for a strike.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
This one popped up. Neto sizing this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 2 down.
catcher, Bo Naylor.
So digging in, Bo Naylor has grounded out a couple of times. Late on that fastball.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order. So in now for Cleveland, Stephen Kwan. And first offering is fouled off. Naylor off of first with 2 away. And that one in the air center field. Adele puts it away, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Luis Rengifo. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Cantillo, 25 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Hawaii. Ripped into right field, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Now it's J.D. Davis looking for his 3rd home run of the game.
Yeah, he blasted his 2nd of the game in the 6th inning. This guy looks like he's playing on beginner mode in this one.
Beginner mode is where it's at, Chris. First pitch misses. Swing and a ball popped up. Santana. And there's one away.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Mike Trout, the next to hit for the Angels. Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away.
Oh, this guy's been pretty much a non-factor so far this weekend. Very little in the way of impactful at-bats and quality at-bats, and let alone contact. That's the 6th time they've set him down on strikes in the series. So no doubt frustration mounting and very high right now.
And first offering is fouled off. Next offering is fouled back. Two outs. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. Angels strand one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jose Suarez.
Going to be a tough matchup for him right here. Right-handed hitters have been having a lot of success against him so far this season.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Foul ball. Check swing, but he went too far. And that is strike 2.
0-2.
And Earl Hendricks punches him out. That's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Ramirez now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Action in the Angels bullpen. Victor Gonzalez, the southpaw, is throwing and getting that sinker dialed in. Number 57 also getting ready. And a foul ball.
That's a ball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Fires over to Davis, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for the Guardians there. It's 5-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Cantillo back to work. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Pop foul out of play off to the right. Gets a piece and stays alive. Finds its way through, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Here is Yoan Moncada. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1.
Pitch misses inside. And the count is 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And they'll do it again. And that misses. 2-2. O'Hoppe gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that's off the inside edge. And the count's full. Battling here as he fouls it away. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
That's foul.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And next for LA, Taylor Ward. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Joey Cantillo gives way, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Paul Sewald comes on now.
Coming on to face a righty bat, and they've had quite a bit of success against him this year.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop Zach Neto.
Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. That misses the zone.
That's a ball.
1-0. Fouled off left side. Two on, 1 out. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 the count.
Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. O'Hoppe coming home. He will score, and it's an RBI single. It's 6-0. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with 1 gone. Runners on the corners with 1 gone. Joe Adell now at the plate. That one's in there. It's 0-1. That one
That's the
missing
ball.
inside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And 1-2. Swings and misses. Now 2 away.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 6 and the Guardians nothing. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
And now the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
First baseman, Carlos Santana.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Jansen fires. So 2 balls
missed.
and
That's
no
a ball.
strikes. And that's down and away. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Ohapi makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter,
David Fry digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1. Bases empty, 1 away here in the last half of inning number 9. And a liner out into right center for a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
now batting, second baseman.
Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. 0 for 3 in this one. Late with the swing there. Jansen, multi-time All-Star. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And the Guardians with 1 out left.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. And that one just missed off the outside edge. And now 2 balls and a strike. Fry off of first with 2 away. That one fouled off. The Guardians down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Difficult pitching.